Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How's my brother and sister doing today? I hope you're doing all right. Today's another video, inshallah. And today's video is about forgiveness. Inshallah. And asking Allah for forgiveness, istighfar. Istighfar, brother and sister, there's a lot of ayat and there's a lot of verses in Quran talking about istighfar. Istighfar is very important in any Muslim's life. Why? Because we sin day and night. Our sin is up to the sky, brother and sister. So to bring these sins down and clear up the mist that we make every day, you have to do a lot of istighfar. And we have a story today, inshallah, from Gaza about istighfar. But istighfar will open up a lot of doors for you, brother and sister. That's why it's very important to do istighfar and daily istighfar. Today, so far, I did 2,368 istighfar in this counter, and in the other one I did 4,297 istighfar in this counter. If you can see that, these both counters, because I forgot. I have two of them. One in my car, one in my pocket. Sometimes I forget in my pocket here, and sometimes I forget in my car. Anyways, I have two counters, and sometimes they have more than some of us. They have more than one. It's very important to do a lot of istighfar, brother and sister. And I did. Sometimes I go up to 20, 30,000 istighfar a day. And I've seen a lot of change in the istighfar, brother and sister. My own story in istighfar, inshallah, next video I'll talk about my istighfar after 1 year. What did I find out of it? What happened after 1 year in istighfar? But today we have this story from the sister from Gaza and what she did, asking Allah for, just by asking Allah for forgiveness, Allah will open up doors, brothers and sisters. And like I said, there's a lot of verses in Quran talking about it. For example, Surah Nuh, وقلت استغفروا ربكم انه كان غفارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويمددكم باموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم انهارا. The meaning of the surah, وقلت استغفروا ربكم انه كان غفارا. Ask Allah for forgiveness. Allah loves to forgive you. يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا, send rain and send blessing from the sky upon you. ويمددكم باموال, give you money. وبنين, give you kids. يمددكم باموال وبنين وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ أَنْهَارًا, give you rivers. All this from istighfar only, brother and sister. And yes, Allah mentioned money. Allah will give you money just by istighfar. Are you going to stay home and just do istighfar and not going to work? That's not logic, brother and sister. You have to run, you have to work hard, you have to do this, but Allah will open up a lot of doors you never thought is going to open for you. And I have another story from a brother from I think Sweden or something like that. Anyways, from Scandinavia, from Scandinavian country, he have a very good story. He's one of the mustaghfir and he's reading Surah Al-Baqarah. Because when you combine istighfar and Surah Al-Baqarah, there's a lot of change will happen. There's magic will happen out of this. Something that you never believe on it. Wallahi, brother and sister, that's something I live myself. So istighfar is very important. And our sin, it's a way between us and our rizq. Our sin, there's a hadith, I think there's a hadith that says يحرم المرء الرزق بذنب يرتكبه. The human or the man, that يحرم الرزق, Allah does not give him a rizq because of his sin. Allah holds your rizq because you're sinners. So to clear up these sins, Allah will give you a rizq back. So that's important. The father Adam, Abuna Adam, the father Adam of the first create that Allah create, Abuna Adam, one sin, Allah he put them down to earth. Shaitan, one sin, Allah kick him out of his mercy. The shaitan, only one sin, Allah kick him out of his mercy. Adam, alayhi salam, one sin, Allah bring him down from the heaven. So brother and sister, sin, we don't think any, don't take the sins lightly. Do not take the sins lightly. For example, lying. People, they lying every day. Oh, just a lie, just a lie. That's one of the kaba'ir. That's one of the bigger sins. People backbiting. Now there is no way two people sit down, they're not talking about the third person in his back. There's no two women sit down, they're not talking about their friends Oh, she's this, she's that. There's no two men sit down. They're not talking about the third person. Oh my God, this guy he did this, he did that. That's normal. Become normal, and that's a worst backbiting. Because when you backbite somebody, all your good deeds is go for this person. Imagine you do qiyam layl, you pray night prayer, you pray your 5 daily prayers, you give charity, you give zakah, you give sadaqat. All this, Allah will take it from you, give it to that person that you talk backbiting. So do you need that? You really need that? You need to work hard, you pray your 5 prayers and everything, and go for somebody else? Do you need to work hard in your money? But instead of your money, go to your bank account. Somebody take your money from his bank account to his bank account, from your bank account to his bank account. If you backbiting people, that's exactly what happening. All your good deed go to somebody else. And we have a lot of things, brother and sister. We drowning in sin. We're sinners. That's why istighfar and ask Allah for forgiveness will wipe this, inshallah, and open up doors for you. Looking for a job, like I had a story about a brother in Saudi Arabia. He was looking for a job. He was stressed out. He started doing istighfar. Wallah, he's an engineer. He get a work in a big company. Now he's chilling, living his dream. Just by istighfar. And istighfar is not, it's not like just we gotta do istighfar until we get a job and then we'll keep leaving. No, istighfar is gonna be a life journey. Until you leave this dunya, inshallah, you have to do istighfar. Istighfar and Surah Al-Baqarah, these two, you have to take them seriously until you die. So let's listen to the story of the sister from Gaza, what she say. She said, "Thus God, I have many stories of asking for forgiveness. The last one of which was 2 days ago. I'm from Gaza, and I have no flour at all. I kept asking for forgiveness and praying to God to provide me from His grace, and I have no one but the provider, the most merciful, the most gracious. I received a message that I would like to receive 5 kilos of flour. Yes, it has worms and maggots, but it is a blessing at the present time. Your prayers for us to be relieved from Gaza." This is a sister from Gaza. May Allah relieve people from Gaza. May Allah, give the peace, constant peace in Gaza and all Muslims around the world. So the sister, she's in Gaza. She have no food. People die from hunger in Gaza, guys. People died from, there is no food. They just died. They stay hungry until they died. Can you imagine how much suffering these people, they suffer? A lot of suffering. Anyhow, this sister here, she asked Allah for forgiveness. Only by istighfar. She asked Allah for forgiveness. She have no flour, she have kids, she have to feed her kids, and there is no way she can buy, she have no money to buy. She have only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you think Allah will forget about her? No. She received a text message that you have 5 kilos of flour, come pick it up. Yes, there's worms, there's maggots, there's a lot of things on it, but she can clean it up and she can make food for her kids. And alhamdulillah, she make good food for her kids, and she asked you guys to make dua for them. That's one story, brother and sister. And there's many stories. I have a lot of stories of people asking for forgiveness and of doing istighfar, and Allah open up doors. You never think this door will open, but it's open for you. Why? Because you're doing istighfar and doing tawbah lillah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why, brother and sister, don't waste your time. And like I said, in many videos, if you have minor problem, that watching bad porno, watching bad stuff, doing bad stuff, doing this, you want to elevate your manner, Surah Al-Baqarah and istighfar. That's your way out, brother and sister. Trust me, you can try whatever you try, and I promise you're gonna fail. But once you take Surah Al-Baqarah seriously and istighfar, inshallah, you'll see the change in your life, man. You can see it in your household, the calmness that you're gonna see in the house. Now our houses is like a war zone. Husband and wife fighting, kids between the youngest and the oldest, the youngest and the middle and the youngest, they fighting. Why? Because shaitan live in our houses, brother and sister. Shaitan live in our houses. To kick shaitan out of our houses, we have to read Surah Al-Baqarah. Because there's an authentic hadith about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, whoever reads Surah Al-Baqarah once in his house, shaitan run 3 days, brother and sister. You read it only once in the house, from the mushaf. Shaitan 3 days won't show up in your house. You see the tranquility in your house come. So, I don't know what you guys waiting for. Let's start reading Surah Al-Baqarah, and inshallah, we'll change our life. We're gonna drop it off here. Until next video, Assalamu alaikum.